The ABC viral marketing strategy has been the #1 thing that I've used over the years to engineer and manufacture virality. Let me break this down to you. So in 2013, 12-ish, I started jumping on cars and posting videos about me jumping on SUVs. And I started to wonder if I can just engineer the virality of this other than just sending it to all my friends, saying like, comment, share, whatever. So I came up with this idea. What would these sites, these blogs, like Huffington Post and Sports Illustrated and ESPN, because they used to have video of the day back then. I started to think, how do I get to them? What do I need to do? I developed the ABC method. You actually start at C, but the ABC method. So I just wrote down 30 blogs or sites that were related to sports / strength and conditioning. I had C-level sites, meaning you wouldn't know the name of these sites. You would have no clue. They are not mainstream. And then I did another 20, 30 of B sites, where it's like some of you might know these sites, and they're not the GOAT of the industry. They're not the Sports Illustrated or the ESPN. And then the A list, which would be the ESPNs and the Huffington Post. At some point, it was actually World Star Hip Hop. And what I would do is I would compile these lists, call it 20 each for easier math, but the A list is usually only like 10. Whatever industry you're in, like Forbes would be up there, money.com would be up there. But what I would do is I would do a piece of content. It has to be great content. You can't make something that's just mediocre going, bonkers. But if you put out a piece of content and you're like, that was really, really good, and your friends think it's good, it's truly good. Don't just have Dunning-Kruger where you're like, no, this is the best thing of all time, but it's not. You have to really understand the content is good. Jumping on a Chevy Blazer 72 inches high when I'm only 5'10" and dunking and doing all this crazy stuff, there's a viral aspect to that's kind of like a wow factor. And people would look at me while I did it and say, how do you do that? So I knew there was a wow factor, but I would post certain things and they wouldn't go viral. So I'm like, okay, how do I do this? So I developed this method, the ABC. I would find the editor of the C blogs, and I would email all the C blogs. And I would say, hey, my name's Jack, blah, blah, blah. Or sometimes I would actually email from an alias. So the alias approach, which I started doing later, that actually works better, was, hey, I came across this video, it's unreal. You should check it out for your blog. And I would send it from a Kelly, whatever, Gmail, or a guy, girl, whatever, I'd make it up. Sometimes I'd do multiple, 3 times in a day. Yo, did you see this? It'd be perfect for your site. And I would hit up all my C-level blogs, my list. Some of them would pick it up. So now, say out of the 20, 3 of them actually post it. You're not getting traffic. They're not major sites. 3 of them post it. Now you take the 3 and you go to the other 17 and you hit them from another name, or you hit them from your own personal name. It's like, hey, I'm Jack. I noticed a lot of similar blogs to yours or sites to yours are posting a video I posted. Feel free to use it. It's all you. 100% you could use it. Now out of the C level, you're gonna get 12, 15 of them to post it. Publishers and editors, they're looking for good content to post. You're helping them do their job. You're not gonna annoy them by doing their job for them. You're creating the content, curating the content, sifting the content, and then saying, oh, by the way, this is awesome. You should just use it. In their minds, they're like, this is a great piece. I'm gonna look good to my company by uploading this piece that you engineered into their site. So then from there, say I get 15 of the C levels, because those are the easiest. They don't have that much traffic. You're not going viral. You take the 15, and now you hit up the B list people and you say, hey, a lot of these sites have been picking up this jumping video, like this guy Jack, he's jumping, blah, blah, blah. You send it from the same email, like the Kelly or the whatever. A lot of these guys are picking it up. Here are some links. You guys should probably get on it before the big dogs get on it. And then the B levels are like, oh, I gotta get on this. Boom, everyone else is doing it. So you're building this social proof. And now the B level, say you get 12, 15 of them to do it. Now you take your compiled list, your best ones of the B. Sometimes A list will just pick it up at that point and you're already hockey sticking and growing. And then sometimes you still gotta hit up the ESPN. So the first time I did it, I did exactly this. And there was a guy, I forget his last name, his first name was definitely Cam. I found his email and I had all the C's and B's. And I was like, hey, a lot of people are picking up my video. I went directly from me at this point. A lot of people are picking up this video. Let me know if it'd be good for ESPN. I think it would be awesome. It's perfect for your audience. And then Cam hit me back and he's like, yeah, let me take a look, blah, blah, blah. 2 days later, post the video on ESPN. I go bonkers. I went from maybe 4,000 views to 1 million views in 2 days. So everyone's looking up Jack Cassio, Jumping Jack, Jump Out the Gym, Twice Speed. They're all looking everything up. I didn't even have a website when I first realized how to do this. And a mentor of mine, Jeff Cavalier, he told me, I was in Hawaii on spring break when I was a senior or junior in college, I think senior. And he was like, Jack, you're on ESPN. And I had been spamming him for a year and a half to work with me. And he goes, you're on ESPN. You need to get to a computer. You have to build a website that grabs emails because people are clicking on this video and they're going to your site and you're not getting anyone's email. I'm like, okay. So I bought internet. It was like $12. It killed me. I was like, I could spend $12 right now and buy internet to build this site. And Cav was just like, I'll go into your cPanel and help you build the site. Like, just give me access. I'm like, okay. So I bought internet, killed me, got Cav in it, and we built like a landing page. Like, hey, sign up if you want to learn how to jump high. Boom, got, I want to say 38,000 emails from that. And it was all because of the CBA or ABC, whichever you want to call it, method, which led me to a partnership with Jeff. We created a company called Jump at the Gym, a product, and sold that all over the country and world. And then I segued that into Twice Speed. But I continued to reverse engineer this throughout Twice Speed. And I actually did hit to a point where Chris James, a kid that was one of my main clients, he was like he's my right-hand man, he's my boy. We actually got an offer from the University of Tennessee. They hadn't sent him an offer. I think he had 21 or 22 full rides. They ended up sending him an offer after they saw his video of him jumping on, doing a similar stuff to what I was doing, only we just did it with him. We had him jumping on everything. It got a ton of attention from college coaches. He was in Stack Magazine. There was a feature on him. He was on World Star Hip Hop. I think he got on ESPN too, but he was all over the place because of this viral video that we used, the CBA method. I've done it another time with a business partner of mine, Connor Powers. We did it with Dead Red Hitting, where we did trick shots for baseball, and we just followed the blueprint. We just hit up all the lower level, and then moved to the mid level, and then moved to the high level. And he was on Huffington Post, he was on ESPN, he was on MLB Network. I think they had him on TV actually for the trick shots, where he was hitting a ball and like we were knocking balls off cones with after he would hit off a tee. So it was pretty fun. We were in Mississippi when we did that. And we just came up with the idea one day, and instead of going out one weekend, we literally just sat in there for hours hitting baseballs and trying to make sure that like we came up with a cool clip. It took us thousands of swings. Well, him, not me. I was just messing around just because I love baseball. But he took thousands of swings to get the perfect trick shot, which sometimes it took 500 times to get one clip. But we did that, and then we would send it to the C's, the B's, the A's, and then slowly it gets the press. And he got millions of views on that, generated millions of leads, got thousands of customers from that. And to this day, these videos still get views. CJ's videos still getting views. My jumping on cars still getting views. Connor's hitting baseballs, doing trick shots, still getting views. So the moral of the story is create great content. If you have content that you think, it's like, I don't know why this hasn't taken off. It can't be something like I would never use this video that I'm doing right now and just start trying to get in ESPN. It doesn't make sense. So you have to understand the context of what is viral. But if you have something that's great, that is the approach, and it has yet to fail me. I've done it probably half a dozen times, and I'll probably do something in the business world in the next 6 months related to that as I start picking up traction with posting more videos related to the JC brand. I will do something that I'll get on Forbes, I'll get on Entrepreneur Magazine or one of those. I will manufacture in a way by using these same exact principles. I cannot begin to tell you how powerful it is, regardless of the industry, regardless of the niche. So make your C list, make your B list, make your A list, but first and foremost, have that piece of content that could be the driver from C to B to A, and then you're gonna get all that attention, maybe even get on the news or on TV or whatever, and it could explode your career or take your career to an entirely different level that you never thought was possible, simply by implementing this into your marketing strategy. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure subscribe, like, comment, ask me any questions you want, hit me on any social media, DM me, whatever, and always know that I punch harder than you.